Oh! Hey, this is a 2021 BMW M4 Competition.
And this is our 2020 Shelby GT500, and it's a long-term car.
Would you believe that both of these rear drive coupes actually start at roughly the same price?
Yes, but as equipped, this one is about $81,000.
One, I think you're lying that you would actually believe that. But two, this M4 as equipped is $102,000. And yes, it's down on power by a lot versus that GT500. But given the track record of that GT500 in our drag races, I think it has a good chance of winning.
You know what? I don't read history books. History is made in the present.
I like that method of thinking, being in the present. Well, for the record, we've tried all we can to get that GT500 to go fast in drag races. Now we've actually put Kurt, who is one of Edmunds' test drivers, in the driver's seat of that GT500. He is the guy who got the acceleration time at our test track. So if there's gonna be a chance that it's gonna win, it's definitely gonna be with Kurt at the wheel. So no pressure.
No pressure at all. And I don't have any feelings. So yeah.
So comment away, and also give us a like and subscribe if you like videos like this one. Check out the links in the description for more information. And if you're looking to sell a car, visit edmunds.com/sellmycar to get an instant cash offer from our site. It's that easy.
This car's lost way too many times. And because I need a little bit more help, shh, don't tell anybody. I'm gonna put in race gas. Is this cheating? No, it's being resourceful. All right, so I'm sitting inside our 2020 GT500. You guys might already know this, but this is powered by a 5.2 liter V8 engine with a supercharger bolted to the top of it, and it makes 760 horsepower, which is crazy. It's a 760 horsepower Mustang. Something interesting to note, the engine in that BMW M4 is nicknamed the S58, or that's the internal name for the car. The internal name for this engine is the Predator. So I kind of already won before I left. All right, so how do you get this car off the line? Well, this car does have a drag strip mode. It has a launch control, but that launch control it's better suited for a treated surface, a nice sticky surface. This is not. This is the complete opposite of a great surface. So I could use launch control, but instead I'm gonna kind of pedal it manually, probably not do a lot of throttle brake overlap, and just try and not have the rear tires ignite.
Launching the M4 is fairly easy as far as BMW launch controls have gone historically. You do have to set some modes. You got to be in the harshest shift setting in manual. Stability control has to be off, and then it's a matter of just holding the gas and the brake pedal, waiting for launch control to start. The only thing that's kind of annoying is that when you're holding the brake pedal, when you're holding the gas, it does take a few seconds for launch control to engage. In fact, when you count down like 3, 2, 1, it actually takes those 3 seconds before it tells you launch control is actually ready. Still though, it's consistent and easy and quick, and that's more than what we can say about that GT500. All right, Kurt, you ready?
Just wait 1 second.
Oh, he's gonna warm up the tires. So previously, when the GT500 is lost, we haven't shown our efforts to warm up the tires on camera. Now we're gonna do it, and if anybody's gonna do a good burnout, it's gonna be Kurt. Good thing we got cameras on that car.
Gotta warm the tires up.
Okay, Kurt, so you've topped off with race gas, you've got Cup 2 tires, and you've done a burnout. You better win now.
You know, I don't need this kind of pressure. I really don't.
Okay, drivers, you ready? Race in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh!
Damn.
Hold on! I don't see him in my rear view. It's creepy. He's in my blind spot the whole way.
That's disappointing.
Oh! You were in my blind spot the whole time.
That was really disappointing. My feet are too heavy.
Did you spin too much off the line?
I spun off the line. I spun through second gear. I'm not going to be able to make this U-turn because I have the turning radius of a box truck.
But it seemed like once you were underway, you basically kept pace with me the entire time.
Yeah, well, I don't want to keep pace with a 500 horsepower car. I have 760 horsepower.
That's a fair point, Kurt. That's a fair point. I will say, it is nice hearing that thing versus this thing. So the launch control on this is fairly easy. You weren't using your launch control, right?
That's correct, I was not. I was in track mode with the track mode stability and traction control. I kind of figured that might help me out a little bit. It did not. I guess I just have to be a little bit more gentle on the rollout, but it's hard watching you pull away because that car does launch correctly.
Yeah, I mean, it does what you would expect launch control to do, right? And on an unprepped street surface like we're on, that's really the advantage, isn't it?
It absolutely is.
Drivers race in 3, 2, 1, go!
Come on.
Come on,
Oh,
give me the
and
traction.
yep, he's still in my blind spot.
Damn it.
That's the weirdest thing. He just disappears in my blind spot.
That's really annoying.
What's so creepy is that, like, I inch ahead of you and then you're in my blind spot the entire time, so I have no reference if you're gaining on me or not.
The frustrating part is that I'm really not closing in on you at an appreciable speed.
It's just that overcoming that wheel spin off the line is just that leaves you at that much of a disadvantage, doesn't it?
Yeah, I mean, you're into it, you've got full boost and full throttle, and that car's managing its traction so much better than this one does. Yeah, you just got to be so patient in this car, but the more time you spend being patient, the further behind you get.
That totally makes sense. Well, in fairness, this car is, as tested, about 20 grand more than that one, so maybe that kind of electronic sophistication makes sense, or the difference between them. But I'd say, like, valiant effort on the launch. I think you've gotten the best launches that we've seen on any of the drag races that we've done, because you're obviously better than myself or Alistair.
Aw.
So as we like to do, we will take the launch out of the equation. We're gonna roll up to, let's roll up to 40 miles an hour this time to give that GT500 a chance. And then as soon as we pass the start line, we're gonna both nail the throttle. And by removing the launch from the equation, that GT500 stands to win.
Boy, I sure hope so.
I just wanna get behind it so I can hear it.
All right, drivers, go for it.
I'm gonna put this in manual mode so I can control what gear I launch in. Really hit the throttle in.
So right at the top of second gear. They're near the top of second gear.
Come on, Shelby. There we go. Oh, the turbos. Look at the turbo. Woo! Hi there.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Hey, turbo boost.
Oh, that is so cool!
That car's got some top end, doesn't it?
Oh man, it's like initially it's all good and then that power difference really starts to show up. But I do feel like this may have a little bit more than 503 horsepower. You started in third gear?
Yeah, I could have probably done it in second, but I won, so whatever, it worked.
That's the confidence I like to hear coming from that GT500. I gotta say, it was so cool, like seeing that initial surge, me pulling ahead slightly, and then you just started inching away, inching away, inching away. That's so cool to watch from my window.
It was cool to see that boost hit on your car because I saw the car come back, but you know, I've got a supercharger, so I'm making power all the time at any RPM. You need a little bit of exhaust to help kind of spool up those snails.
Yeah, and at 40 miles an hour, I'm launching, you know, probably at 5,000 RPM. So yeah, that delay is noticeable, but man, this thing moves so quickly once it fills its lungs with turbo boost.
I think I might actually start this one in second. That's assuming you want to do another 40 pull.
You don't have to ask twice. We're doing this again. But yes, and you have a win in the roll-on race, so that is official. That is official. We can count that. So the second race is now just for the sake of science.
All right, drivers, go for it.
It should be noted this car weighs about 4,200 pounds. So I think he weighs about 500 pounds less than I do. So we're gonna see if I don't get too much wheel spin here. There we go. Come on, buddy.
Oh yeah, oh my God.
One-handed.
Oh my God, that is a fast car. I mean, this is a fast car, but that is a fast car. Oh.
That's satisfying.
Oh my God, that is a fast car. So I tickled the limiter in second gear, just tickled it, and then you disappeared. But you know what? I'm so glad you got in front because that thing is so awesome to listen to. The test track results here are interesting. At the test track where we have all the time in the world to extract the most performance from each vehicle, these two are actually tied in the 0 to 60 run. The difference grows by the quarter mile, but not by much. This either demonstrates the sophistication of the M4's launch control system, or that it's making more power than BMW says. Maybe both. So the GT500 finally gets a victory, and boy, what a victory. Because, man, when you can see the power difference between this car, which is already a really fast car, and that GT500, it's really impressive. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. If you like what you saw, like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're gonna sell a car, hey, why not go to edmunds.com/sellmycar to get an instant cash offer on whatever you wanna sell, provided it's a car, truck, or SUV, of course. We'll see you next time.